Hi Aquarius, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. This is a general reading for the upcoming 2 weeks. So from the 6th of December until the, I think it's 18 or 19, I'm sorry, of December. And so we're close to Christmas. Just love Christmas. If this is interesting to you, we have Jupiter just moved into Capricorn. And it just means that finances are going to get better, work-related things, career, like stuff like that is just increasing, and like settling, I don't mean settling down, but putting your roots down, like making like a ground, building something from the ground up, that sort of thing. And it's going to stay around in Capricorn for quite some time, I feel. And yeah, we're passing a full moon in Gemini on the 12th of the 12th. We have full moon on 12/12, which I love. Where, if it's interesting to you, we have what hasn't happened in 500 years. I keep joking about these things, but since I love the planets and it's I believe it's Venus, Jupiter, and Pluto, like being in a trine, like triangular situation, which is just blessings raining upon you. Just read into it if you want to, if that is interesting to you, or just leave it behind. It just talks about shifts and transformation and what like good endings of 19 and then moving into 2020 and all of that. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's going on here for you. Wow. So there's something, first of all, I feel like somebody is actually being on their knees praying, literally praying for something, shifts, money, help, support, relationships. Yeah, because the first card is Angel of Miracles. And when the Angel of Miracles comes out, it just tells you that whatever you've been asking for is just around the bend. It really is so close. And to just now continue to believe, continue to keep, I was going to say keep a straight face, but like don't lose faith. Because you don't maybe see all the evidence of something, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. It just means that it's being made, it's being created, it's being added on to your liking. It's about timing, it's about you really getting what you want. And for that, there's little thingies that needs to work out, but mainly and mostly it's about you just keeping the faith and getting into alignment with it, like getting your energy straight so it matches what it is that you prayed for, what it is that you asked for. But with the Angel of Miracles, it is just a validation that it is coming to fruition, it is happening. When this card comes out, it also speaks about how somebody has been wanting to get pregnant forever. Maybe you've lost some children, maybe you had some miscarriages. For some, it could have actually been quite the tough road, and then when the Angel of Miracles comes, it's a validation that you're getting pregnant, you're gonna continue to be pregnant, it's gonna be like success this time. So if you pee on a stick, it probably is mine to say congratulations. It can also be for adoption. Maybe you've been waiting to adopt a child forever and something has always like fallen through. It just hasn't come to fruition. So it's the fruition thing. When the Angel of Miracles comes, it's fruition time. So whatever you sowed is now time to reap. Whatever seed you put down in earth, you can now reap the fruit of it. You can start to see the evidence of it. And like I said, if you don't see the evidence just yet, maybe you have like little inklings of it, little glimpses of it, then keep the faith, keep yourself in alignment with whatever it is that you want, and you're gonna see evidence of it, okay? And then we have it says friendship on the bottom, and maybe take that if that applies in your life, that it's about friendships in your life. I am drawn to talk about the different stages, phases, literally phases, get it? So that's a phase, both a period and a phase, and then this is a phase and this is a phase. I think, Aquarius, that you've had this before, and I feel like something has happened that had brought you, I mean, you were on your knees praying for something, on your knees to see something different, something new, something, please let this happen, please let me have this, please heal this, whatever it is that you've been on your knees for. I just also literally feel that you have, I also feel that you have literally been on your knees. Maybe not to ask somebody to marry you. If you were, that did not work out well at all. I just feel a setback here. What feels to you like a setback, what feels to you like something that brought you to your knees, and it felt like you had to start over from square one. Like, I cannot believe after all this time that I'm back here. I just love, there's a movie that's called Shoot. It's not called Shoot, but it's called, oh, Jesus, I'm not gonna, maybe it's gonna come to me later. There's a sentence, there's a line in the movie where Jason Bateman says, I'm too old to be having this much nothing. He's 40, by the way, in that movie, and he says he's too old to be having this much nothing. I feel like, okay, and then, so he's come from, he recently had a job, he had a wife, he had a child on the way, and then overnight, it felt like everything was just taken away from him. And so it just felt like, you know, you reached a place in your life and you're supposed to have so much more, at least by social standards. You're supposed to have a certain thing settled for you, or like this is how it should look now by the age of 25, and by the age of 50 this is what it's supposed to look like, and by the age of 70, like, screw that and just do you, Aquarius, because you always do anyway. And it feels like something brought you back, or at least had you think again about what you truly want. Like, do I truly want to stay in this career? Do I truly want to stay in this relationship? Do I truly want to, and if the career spit you out, or your relationship spit you out, or like if it has been hardship that way, it feels like at first glance, it looked like that was the worst thing that could have happened. And now it turns out, when you feel like I'm too old to be having this much nothing, and it feels like you're back on square one, you're so not back on square one. And first of all, this is good to know. I always take, and what is that called? I can't find the words today. It feels reassuring. It's a bit validating to know that you can never lower your vibration. So something that feels like it's taken away from you physically, something, you lost your house, you lost your job. So what? You've reached a certain vibration by now, and the speed of that vibration just does not, like, you don't slow down vibration, and you don't all of a sudden shift vibration, or vibration is gone. Like, you're made up of energy and vibration. And so the level of vibration you reached sort of can never decease. You can try to stop it, you can try to resist it, but that's gonna hurt like heck, so don't. Some do, and it hurts. But this is more like, okay, I've reached a place vibrationally of where I want to be, and this job was sort of taken away from me. That only means one thing: something else is on the way in. If a relationship, it did not work out, you thought it was going to work out, everything was grand, and it just didn't work out, and you felt like that was the person. Probably wasn't, because it was taken away from you. It's not taken away from you, but it was going to be replaced with what matches, truly matches your vibration. So don't feel, you're not back here. You already been here. You worked your way up to the next phase and to the next phase, and now we're in the golden era. And it looks like maybe something had you ask for more, ask for different things, that is going to come, but it's just going to come in a 2.0 version. It's just going to come in an upgraded version to what really suits you. And at first glance, it might look like what I had suited me. It was taken away from me, and what I had suited me. No, it didn't. Or it would have been there. If it is supposed to be there, it's going to come back, but it's going to come back in a completely different version. So your job right now, with the next card coming out, which is my Phoenix Rising, which even more is telling me that you truly have worked your way through something. It feels like it can be something that you worked through over the past months, like the past 6 months, you've been through something. But I feel like this might even be a reoccurring thing. So for the past decade, I feel like most awakened people, and I'm just doing that with everybody now, most awakened people, this meaning dra alla över en kam, which is like treat everybody exactly the same, although everybody is completely different. But like I feel like everybody who's somewhat aware of themselves, have some sort of just self-awareness, has worked through some issues over the past decade. Just coming into 2020 is going to be such a huge relief for you guys. This is the Phoenix Rising, and on the bottom there's peacock feathers. So it is talk about a relationship, a soulmate relationship. So if that was what was sort of taken away from you, or you just felt like you could not stay there, it looked good, it was the perfect thing, it looked so good on the outside, on paper, but it just did not work out, then just, you know, trust yourself and move on, because there is a soulmate connection coming in here. But I feel like you're taking your time right now to just really get yourself back, like come out of this, being the Phoenix Rising, having had this experience, and sort of maybe wanting to wrap up this year. I mean, we're a good week into December, so we're talking 3 more weeks on this side of the year, and then you can move into completely brand new energy. So it's not like, oh, what? I can't wait till the end of the year. Well, it's just a couple of weeks away, really, and then we have New Year's. So, and on the bottom it says, new beginnings, begin your new life. So it feels like what you prayed for is coming. What you were left at the altar is going to be replaced with something that matches your vibration so, like, ever so much more. And it's like you've really done your job at sort of looking at yourself with these different faces here. I feel like you've grown quite a bit. Maybe you're rethinking some things and just understanding more now. Yeah, so you've heightened, like, exactly what I was talking about. So there's something really interesting. I said that, like, I feel like you're matured, you have looked at certain things in a different light. You've come to understand things in a different way. And with this, this is my intuition card. I mean, it's the third eye. It's like, it comes out of your forehead. So it's like really heightened, like, sensitivity, like really feeling into things. Maybe you have started to become intuitive on a, like, completely different level. Just really understanding people on a different level, feeling them out before maybe they even understand themselves what's going on, things like that. But there's something about you, like, being green all the way up to, like, mid-throat, which to me feels like you've healed from the bottom and up, and like halfway through the throat. So that just tells me that what you're still working on, and what is good to know for you, I think, before you throw yourself into the next relationship, before you throw yourself into the next, like, career thing, investing in something, just know more yourself, know more who you are and where you have yourself and what your true needs and wants are. And there's something about still somewhat holding yourself back, not really speaking your authentic truth. It doesn't mean necessarily that you walk around lying to everybody. It's just halfway up there. Do you see how it's like, it's starting to become, it's more yellow, but it's starting to become green on like half your throat. And then the whole head is still like an open. So I believe that's the mental. I feel like you worked a lot on your spiritual body, on your emotional body, and on your physical body. But when it comes to the mental plane, somewhat the emotional plane as well, because there's the intuition being linked to your feelings, that it's really being heightened at this stage in your life. So there's something around, and when I say that, I mean, it's like understanding yourself and others, understand like the mental game. And when I say it's not a game of playing with people, or it's not a game of like a board game, the mental game or the mental plane, the mental body, it's more about intellectually understanding yourself and why you act in a certain way, why others act in certain ways, maybe why you react to certain things and why others react to certain things, that sort of thing. And I feel like that is like your final step to really work that out, to really understand yourself on the mental plane and understand others on the mental plane. And then also to bring your throat chakra along for the ride. Like really being able to tell people who you are, not hold back. I feel like there's so much authenticity that maybe you just show for completely just you. And then maybe your dog. Like there's more to show other people, and not to be scared to show the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. That's what it's called. Like just everything. And that I had a little hiccup there in the in the video where the time stopped. So what is that about? Since I don't believe in just, oh, that was an accident. Something with time stopping. Maybe you stop, you enter, and when you're fully aligned and fully yourself, people stop and listen to what you have to say, or stop and watch, or stop and feel. You're pretty powerful, Aquarius. So when you're coming to terms with yourself and who you are, I think it's going to be so beneficial for you and for others around you, but definitely for you. So this is what you need to work on right now in order to move into what you want, to be in alignment with what you want. And there's the light there. It's lit up. It's like it's a bright future, and you're dealing with it. You're coming into it. So it's really gorgeous energy. Okay, guys, I hope it helps you. And I hope to see you back for your love reading, which is next week. And then the final week before Christmas and New Year's, I'm doing like a 2020 reading, what you sort of can look forward to overall in 2020. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.